Hello, this is Chris Schaefer with Ex Nihilo Enterprises. Pardon the messy garage. I've been working on cleaning up this Type 003 transmission that I got out of a Squareback. It is a fully automatic transmission. I do have two of these. This one is complete. It has the governor cover. It's got the mounting bracket there. It's got the starter. The starters apparently you can take apart and switch over to be able to run off of 12 volt with the automatics. So I've got a friend who's an electrical genius who's going to help me with that. Mainly just working on getting off all of the crud. Right now I can only be outside and sitting down to doodle on stuff for a very short period of time. The heads here are in pretty good shape, all things considered. I don't know how long this engine was out. There is a little bit of rust, a little bit of gunkiness, but this one overall is very clean. The other head, not so much. It's got some rust on the springs there for the valves. It has a little bit more gumminess down on the inside there, but my goal will be to get these soaking in some evaporust and get the rust off, and then put them in a parts cleaner and do some ultrasonic cleaning to try to get all the gunk knocked off. Here is the case. It's 211.101.102 delta, and this is where my problem was. This cylinder here was stuck fast. Not sure if you can see down there, but there's a bunch of gunk on the piston there. I went to Reddit after or Type 3 Army on Facebook. Thank you guys. I mixed Marvel Mystery Oil with acetone and let it soak for I think 4 days, and then it came apart pretty easy. Overall, it should be fairly good. I do need to get a little bit more of a standout here and help lifting it up, so that then I can have it up to where I can work on it and rotate a little bit easier. Of course, getting it clean, I have to get a couple more cans of brake clean to help blast this puppy clean. I do have a second engine that is a Type 3 engine that I will be digging into. I'll be trying to figure out what we set, what parts are usable. Hopefully this transmission and the spare transmission I have, I did find a gentleman who runs a shop, Blythe, out of Garland, Texas, who can do a rebuild. So I've got to wait for a long time until money comes in to be able to afford that. But for now, I can clean up parts and get things moving along. Off the other transmission, I did take and sandblast the top cover there. Got it set up over here. It looks pretty good. I'm trying to go I'm going back and forth on exactly what I'm going to get these coated with, whether it's going to be a Cerakote or if I'm going to try to do some sort of powder coating. I've got to do a little bit more research on that for temperature and thickness of the coating. I think I'm going to go with Cerakoting, but if anybody has any knowledge or experience with that process, let me know. A lot of the tins have a white powder coating on it. This tin looks like it was dropped and busted up pretty good, so I'm going to have to look at square and see how things can get pulled together. But I haven't had a chance to try to rotate the second engine that's down in Stephenville at my parents', so I'm not sure what's going to be going on with that. But hopefully between the two engines and the two transmissions, I will end up being able to have a complete drivetrain without too much work for my Type 3. This is my beautiful $400 Passat station wagon that my son recently told I needed to paint or get rid of. But I'm not afraid of things that don't look so hot as long as they are sound. And so far, the old air-cooled stuff seems to be really sound once you get it going. Hope you guys have a great day. I will be hopefully tinkering around and cleaning this up a little bit here before too long. Have a great day.